That's all of us. Any of you who listens to hip hop, the entertainment industry understands the influence that these artists have over the everyday person. And they understand that the more influence that your favorite rapper has over you, the more that your favorite rapper can influence you to do whatever the message in your music tells you to do. All right, can we agree? Can we agree that Puff Daddy, back in the days, if you're old enough to remember, that Puff Daddy, and actually, let me back up. Any of you been to a club where they have bottle service, where you can order bottles and you get a VIP table and you get the, I don't go to nightclubs, so I'm not a nighttime person. I go to bed early, I wake up early. I sometimes when I'm walking to the gym here in Miami or getting on the elevator in my building, I see people coming home from last night. That's how early I wake up. So I don't go to nightclubs. But any of you been to a nightclub and you see, or even on social media, you see the girls walking around with the champagne bottles and they have the little, what do they call those? Like the little, looks like firecrackers. What is that stuff called? You know, I'm not in part of this world, but the girls, it'll be like 4 or 5 girls and they got the champagne bottles holding them in the air and they got the fire sticks lighting up and they're making this big show out of bringing the bottles to somebody's table. What do they call that stuff? Whatever they call that. All right. So those things when the bottle, yeah, I know bottle girls, but sparklers. Yeah, sparklers. That's the word I'm looking for. So the reason that exists is because of Puff Daddy. All right. That didn't exist before the 90s. Puff Daddy created this culture. Puff Daddy, Notorious B.I.G. back in the 90s when they were dominating hip hop, they created this culture that this is what you do. When you're a person of note and you have money, you go to the club, you buy a bunch of bottles of alcohol, champagne, whatever it is that they're drinking, and you make a big show out of it and make sure everybody knows that you have it. And there's a bunch of people who grow up believing that's what I got to do to prove to people that I got money.